Hi there, Steve McGee. Just reporting back from Parliament that's just finished in a very unusual week. We've sat in Parliament this week on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, being Friday now at 20 past five. And we're back again next week here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So double sitting weeks because we've got so much legislation to get through Parliament before the end of the year. It's been a busy week. Firstly, on Tuesday being Remembrance Day, the 11th of November at 11 o'clock, and I went to the service in Melton, another excellent service in remembrance of our veterans, past veterans and current veterans serving for our country. Really important day, and it was a great rollout at Melton on Tuesday, and Bacchus Marsh also had a service, and Comida also, and we were represented at all three services. So fantastic in Remembrance Day. My contribution this week was a member statement on National Survivors Day, which was Wednesday the 12th, and again acknowledging all survivors of sexual harassment and how important and then how devastating it has been for those people, and we acknowledge them and support them as best we possibly can. I also did a constituency question today on our level crossing removals, asking the Minister for Transport Infrastructure to give me a report on the progress of, in particular, Coburns Road level crossing removal. But we were out there last Friday with the Minister having a look at the new Melton Station construction and also looking at the upgrade of the Melton line, which will be a fantastic improvement where platforms will be increased, 9-carriage trains. That work is commencing ASAP and will be completed, I believe, by 2027. The other thing that we spoke about this week in regard to legislation was I spoke on the Labour Hire Bill, and that's an important bill in regard to labour hire, in particular within the construction industry, but many other industries have labour hire. So that was a bill that was carried. And also today spoke on the non-disclosure agreement bill, in particular sexual harassment issues within workplaces and employees, the victims, being forced to sign non-disclosure documents as part of a settlement in regard to harassment matters in the workplace. And we've moved legislation to prevent that from happening unless the victims choose that they want to have a non-disclosure agreement. So the balance has swung back towards the victims rather than the employers enforcing or trying to enforce non-disclosure agreements. Also, some of the presentations here this week, we had the ANMF in here with their new leadership team and many of their nurse delegates from around the state. It's 10 years anniversary of the Safe Patient Care Act, which introduced nurse-to-patient ratios, which is really important for the welfare and health of our patients and great for the nursing workforce and midwifery workforce. Fantastic trade union representing some of our most unbelievable workers within our state, and that's our nurses, and they should be commended for that. And well done to the ANMF and all of the delegates and members. Also, we had TAC in here doing a Road to Zero presentation. These are packages that go out to schools where they try and educate kids in regard to traffic road laws, and give kids experience in regard to what to expect as they move towards obtaining their license and being on the roads. Really important programs for the kids. That was fantastic. So we've had a fairly busy week. As I say, it's a very unusual week. Oh, and I should say, yes, everyone would probably be aware now, it's been in the news every day. The fantastic legendary rock band AC/DC are in town. I managed to catch up with some of them during the week. Brian Johnson last night. Apparently the concert, we were in Parliament, so I couldn't go to the concert I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday night, I think, I'm not sure. Anyway, 90,000 people at the MCG. They're back again on Sunday night. It was great to catch up with them, and I believe the concert was unbelievable. So if you get an opportunity, Sunday night, AC/DC, MCG, I guarantee it, you'll have a great night. Been a busy week. We'll be back in next week. I won't be in Melton. tomorrow because it's the weekend. I've got a couple of other events. Got to go to Government House in the morning for St John's Ambulance Awards, and then I'm off to launch a food truck tomorrow night that'll be launched over in Laverton, but will cover a whole range of different areas within the western suburbs in providing food. A lot of volunteers involved with it. So doing that tomorrow and then back into Cabinet and Parliament next week. I'll catch you in Melton later next week. My office is open to deal with local issues. Thanks. See you next week.